Wake up Toledo, it's the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Presented by the 419 Grind. Let's get it. Rise and grind, it's and grind, it's that 419 shine. Yeah. Glass City hustle, we putting in time. From the mud hand swing to the wildlife ice. Toledo Rockets blasting off all night. We rise, we grind, this city my mind. Yeah. 419 forever, we one of a kind. From the mud, from the glass, where we holding it down. Toledo stand up, we repping the town. Good morning, Glass City, sip that coffee, lace the shoes. Rise and grind on the dial, yeah, we bringing you the news. From Monroe to the Bay, Broadway out to the heights. We the voice of the people, turn them dreams to life. Toledo mud hands cracking back. Yeah. The ice pack seats, that's thunder. Yeah. Blue and gold rockets blast off, no wonder. UT Pride, we Toledo, no blunders. It's the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Grind don't stop, we just let it flow. Presented by the 419 Grind. From the mud to the glass, yeah, let's get it. City, sip that coffee, lace the show. Rise and grind on the dial, yeah, we blood on my cleats, glass roots in my soul. 419 grind, yeah, we taking control. Shout to the hustlers, the dreamers, believers. Every morning tune in, we the leaders, receivers. It's the movement, not just the show. It's Toledo in the veins, let the whole world know. Oh, oh, 419, we gon' rise. From the mud to the glass, we built to last. No lie, no lie, no lie, no lie. No rise and grind, it's a grind, it's that 419 shine. Yeah. Glass City hustle, we putting in time. From the mud and swing to the wildlife ice. Toledo Rockets blasting off all night. We rise, we grind, the city my mind. Wake up Toledo, wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grinds Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo.
Shout out to the 419
Yes,
and the
to
lovely
everybody.
people out there. Good
Beyond.
morning. Yeah, beyond. Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Thank you for joining the morning show, 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's me, your boy, host, Mr. Shawn Mahone. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got another road dog with me.
What's up,
Melly
Shawn?
Mel in the house. What's going on, Mel? What's happening?
Hello.
We are in the
Good morning.
studio with producer Jay.
Yep.
morning.
We are in the studio. What's going on, Jay? How you doing this morning?
I'm cold and I hate the snow. You know what? It's not bad. I don't hate it. I think it feels good to have snow in the wintertime because we haven't had snow on Christmas in years.
Who cares?
Who cares, right? right? The snow can stay.
It's
Says
pretty.
the people who love Florida.
You, who is that?
Listen, I get a call.
Who is that?
I get a call from Lakeland, Florida yesterday, and lady's like, look, either I'm going to pay you to come down here and help my nephew, or we're going to come up to Toledo. I said, hold up now. I'm going to have to come down there.
No, don't come here.
Hey, don't come here. I'm going to have to come down there and give him the business.
Yes.
So, look, we can make it happen. So, yeah, good morning, Toledo. We appreciate you joining us this morning with the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. Toledo, we are excited that we are back on the air after how long, Jay?
3 years, maybe.
3 years?
Yeah, it's been 3 years.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
we're glad to be back on the quote unquote airwaves.
Airwaves, right? Where can,
The airwaves with the pictures.
Jay, where can people find us here on the 419
You can
Grind?
find us absolutely on the 419grind.com. That's our website. But if you're not in Toledo, you can hear us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and wherever you find your podcast. We're live right now on, actually, this is the first day we've ever been live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
All right,
we got the
I'm
hand
trying-
clap button over there.
I'm trying something new today.
He's
And-
right.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
And
good.
we'll
That's
see what
good.
happens. I like it.
It's
I
all
mean,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Toledo Public Schools are on a 2-hour delay, ladies and gentlemen, and I just thought about it this morning. I was like, man, do y'all remember just going to school when it was like
Man.
3 or 4 inches of snow
With leg warmers.
leg warmers. we had
You remember
to put plastic around our shoes
Yeah.
or our boots. I'm like, Man, these kids got it good. They got it good. I'm like, oh
spoiled.
man, they very spoiled.
Spoiled generation.
Very spoiled. And I'm like, wow, things have totally changed. But I just remember growing up and I had to get out there and push it.
Yeah.
You know,
we didn't have a choice.
Didn't have a choice.
I don't want to sound like my parents who said, we went to school in 4 feet of snow and snow up to our waist. And like, no, you didn't.
No, y'all didn't.
Ain't no way. That's child abuse. Come
That
on.
is child abuse.
But we did have to go now. We kind of dating ourselves here, but we still had to go to school and we had
Yeah.
a blizzard,
Yeah.
a blizzard in
Sure
Toledo,
did.
and I was at Martin Luther
did.
King at the time, and man,
I went to King too.
man, listen,
did?
listen, man, listen.
I went to
man.
Kaiser. Shout out
Okay.
to all the alumni.
I remember we
look.
played Kaiser in basketball.
Did y'all
Boy,
win or lose?
Oh, we won.
Oh,
Man,
terrible.
Oh yeah,
X
listen,
there.
listen.
We had Cornell Talley as our head coach.
Oh.
If anybody in basketball knows Cornell Talley, they know why we won.
Okay,
Shout out to him then.
shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Thank you, sir.
But I always look, Jay, coming from the hood, the people that went to Kaiser and McTide and
Aw,
Rogers,
you know
that,
what?
that was the upper middle class back
Hush.
then.
And that's why
Oh, didn't you go to Rogers, sir?
But I still lived in the hood.
Oh,
that's why we
Lord
took so much pride in beating Kaiser
You know.
because we
Why
knew
did I bring him up?
there was some uppity. Never mind.
Oh, wait. Don't inbox me. Don't say nothing to me.
I said them the uppity middle class folk
whatever.
out there.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
parents had good jobs and they was lived across over there, way out there. I was like, wow.
Ooh-wee, I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, you're gonna be quiet, but I was blessed because I had family that lived out there.
That's TikTok.
Oh, that's
That's
TikTok.
TikTok?
Oh, wow.
Okay, let me
cool
see.
beans.
Looks
cool.
good, right?
It's good. Looks
Wonderful,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Hi, TikTok people.
Yeah, hi
hi,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, hi
people.
TikTok world. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I remember my family. I have cousins that live on Torrington.
I know exactly what
Yeah,
Torrington is.
so
off
I
of Hill
grew up.
Avenue.
I grew up and met a lot of good people that went to like Kaiser, McTide, and Rogers.
Yes.
That when I did go to Rogers, right, it felt like home because I already knew the people that went
That's
there.
good.
So I was like, okay, but I did introduce them to hood candy.
Did
So,
you?
so I would take, so I would take like I tell them, give me $1. And I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna bring you back some hood candy.
I know that's
Man,
right.
so they was loving that hood
So
candy.
what, you had the Annihilators
I
and
had,
the Chico
man,
sticks?
I had all that. I had all of that. Used to hook them up.
You
Used
know
to
about
hook
them
'em
Chico
up.
sticks, Jay?
The Chico sticks.
Yeah.
I love Chico sticks.
Did you?
Oh,
I was all right with them. I was more of a non-later girl. Oh, and the Jolly Rancher sticks.
Oh, man, they don't
Jolly
make those no
Rancher
more.
I know.
They don't
Jolly
make those no
Rancher
more.
sticks.
Jolly Rancher sticks,
remember them.
watermelon,
Listen.
cherry, apple.
Remember the
Grape.
Boston baked beans?
Yes, but I didn't like them.
I didn't like them either.
Y'all like
didn't care.
Lemonhead?
Yes.
Lemonhead.
Oh, you
was
know
my
what? My
biggest.
absolute favorite though, the cherry clans.
The
Oh,
cherry
yes.
clans.
They
Yeah,
had a crunchy outer, but a
Yeah.
chewy inside. Yes, sir.
Look,
Yes,
I know some people out there listening. They mouth watering right now. Like, they like, I think I'm gonna go on to the store. But the prices done gone up.
And you get less quantity.
Man, less
Man.
quantity.
This little bitty pack, 5 9
I say, hey, buddy, how much buddy for
Wait a
the
minute,
9
what?
later? They say, oh, that 25 cents. I say, for
Wait a minute
four in
now.
a pack.
Who's that voice?
Oh,
Ooh,
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
ooh,
you
hey,
going
buddy.
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
Lord.
Yeah, buddy. You know, you put candy down. You put candy down because you're not buying for 25 cents. I said, well, I ain't going to get 4 for 25 cents. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. But you know what? No, but on the real, I noticed how the Indian community,
Yes.
and the Arabic community, how they really control the narrative in our neighborhoods.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And I'm just like, and I see them showing their children how to
Yeah.
run the business. And it
Yes.
breaks my heart because
Yes.
we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that
It's too
whatsoever.
much competition, one thing. I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, you go. No, I think
think you
you
should be
should be quiet.
I think
I think
It's
we should talk
sad.
about
It
real
is.
things that is taking place in our city, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
I think
sad.
it's really sad. It's really, really, truly sad. So, but in any rate, hey, prayers to the family of the doctor that's missing.
Yes, I've
Man,
been thinking about him. I prayed for him
I,
yesterday.
my mind get to wonder, and I said, man, I hope this Jeffrey Dahmer brother didn't have anything to do with this man, because dude was crazy. He riding around with a body in the car.
Yeah, did you
What,
see
what?
that mess?
Yeah,
tell him about-
I called him Jeffrey Dahmer's
brother.
The brother.
No, it sure is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what sad part is, well, it's all sad, but the guy used to be homeless. Went and got his degree.
I saw that his master's degree.
Masters.
At UT. That's a nice story.
That is.
And then for it to end like that, that's so sad.
hurtful.
Yeah.
It'll end up on the show called Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. ID channel.
The ID. What is that on?
Come on, I watch it on Philo.
On Philo.
Okay.
Philo.
Okay.
It's called Fatal Attraction, and they got another show that I watched called For My Man. And it's crazy. Y'all need to watch some episodes of that, man. And I said, man, we losing it, man. We are definitely losing it.
Do you think there was a narrative behind that murder? Do you think they knew each other? Do you
I think they knew
was...
each other. I think that he was trying to take advantage of him because, he probably was trying to, punk him out or whatever, and he wouldn't let him.
And he wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
Because can we be graphic? I don't want to get flagged.
No, we
Well,
get flagged.
he was unalived.
He was
right?
unalived. There, you can say that.
All right,
you can say
thank
that.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, you can say that.
And the way that he was unalived, did you read the details?
I didn't read the details.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I should say. I'm not trying to get us flagged.
so
It
that-
was
We won't get
bad.
flagged for
So,
that. Excuse.
So so
It
what you
was
can say,
bad.
you can say
It was
that
gruesome.
it was gruesome.
It was very gruesome.
very gruesome.
Very
absolutely,
gruesome.
absolutely. But sometimes people that kind of hide him down there, sometimes comes out
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
certain times.
Yeah.
So if a person ain't moving a certain type of way,
Well,
causes
it
them-
came out.
It came out. Right.
Honey, it came out
Right,
in-
right.
I've seen some comments to where people grew up with the guy who did the murder and said that he was a very intelligent and nice guy. And
Yeah, I
one day
saw
he
that
just
too.
flipped.
Yep, I saw
Yeah.
that too.
He
he was
that's-
very handsome too. If you look at his pictures that they showed prior,
So he
was
changed-
a
his
very,
looks
oh
changed?
yes, when his mind
Wow.
snapped, his look changed.
Oh yeah.
Those demons really manifest.
They do.
Yeah.
They
There's
do.
a difference
They
between mental
do.
health
They
and
do.
being
Yes.
demonically possessed.
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
honey, we need to talk about that.
I've
Listen,
seen that. I've
listen,
seen
that's
it.
Yes, I've
that's the
seen it too.
that's the conversation the church ain't ready for.
No, get him, Mr. Shawn.
Well,
Shawn
I
Juan.
remember the old
Get him,
church.
honey. Oh, the old church
I
didn't
remember
play,
the old
honey.
church. When,
better get outta here.
There was a situation at the old church, and they said, "Kids, let's go outside
Didn't they?
because we have a situation that we're dealing with."
Yep.
Yeah.
And they dealt with that situation
they
in
did.
the sanctuary.
Yes,
In
they
the
did.
sanctuary.
Yep.
And they made you hold Bibles.
Right.
Yeah.
All that while
they
they was
did it
casting
then.
demons out
Yeah.
here. They seen it.
And now we got those spirits and those demons that shout amen.
Yeah.
And say, go, pastor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And they dance.
They
And they
dance.
run
They speak
around.
in tongues.
They speak
They
in
speak in their own
tongues.
tongue.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And sometimes leadership don't even acknowledge what's going on because the leadership sometimes ain't right themselves.
Hello.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
a whole
I'm going to keep
nother-
moving.
Because y'all said we could talk about what we want to talk about.
Mm-hmm,
Wait a minute now, Saints. Just a moment.
Aha.
Wait now, Mr. Shawn Juan. You about
Is that an aha
you about to
moment?
turn it up.
Man, but listen, man, don't get me started. It won't be none.
I'm telling you.
You know, I
that's
said,
a whole nother
look,
topic.
I had to go back to an old movie where it was, I think it was Which Way Is Up. And
Yeah, Richard Pryor.
No, this one will be with James Evans. He was in the movie. It's a Bill
Oh.
Cosby. I forget the name of the movie. Oh my God! If anybody knows, just go ahead and put it in the inbox. But in the movie, he said, "You got to bring ass to get ass."
That's who said it, James Evans?
James Evans
What's the
said.
man's real name?
Oh man, what's his name? His name is not James.
But we know, but that's a good way to relate to the man. Because we don't, like
James
Florida, we
Evans
don't know
was-
his real name.
Right.
But
James
thank you
Evans
for your
was-
years of
James Evans was
entertainment.
married to Florida.
John,
Yeah.
was it John Amos?
Amos, right.
Amos, yeah,
Amos,
right. But
right.
we know him as James Evans.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
That's
man.
all right.
But you
That's
know what's
good. That's
crazy though? If you go back and watch Good Times, now that you woke,
Ah,
you see the show totally different.
you sure do.
Because what you really see is before the government really took over. Because black fathers were in the home, living in the projects, trying to
Yes.
keep family together.
Yes.
And then the government came along and told women, if you kick the man out, we gonna do this for you.
Yep, we
And
got
so
this
now,
for you.
I'm watching Good Times. I'm laughing, but I'm like, wow. This is deep. This is
Yes.
deep because you start replaying history and you really realize what they did to move forward to take the black man out of the home.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, look at what's going on now in our communities.
Yes.
Fathers are taking out the home.
Mm-hmm.
Our young black boys are running amok, right?
Yes.
You know, now you got mothers that still want to be bad bees, right? And so now they daughters think
Boss
they bad
bees.
boss bees, right? And baddies.
Baddies, yep.
And as our illustrious leader would say, piggy.
That's what he called her.
Wait a minute. You talking about the leader of our nation?
The leader of our nation, right? He said he calling people piggies.
I'm done with him.
Hush your mouth, piggy.
I'm done.
Well, you know, the president of the United States, I feel like.
Not Mr. Orange Man.
Mr.
Don't
Orange
bring
Man.
Mr. Orange Man in here this morning.
Mr. Orange Man.
Man. Shout out to Tina Butts and the movement over there, man. We
Hey,
want to,
Tina.
Tina Light Skin. We just want to
Okay.
send shout outs. Shout out to Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Miss Tifa down in Columbus, Ohio. They got snowed in today. And so, man, they stuck down in Columbus down in there, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So, just shout out to each and every one that is up and making it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So, yeah, that's
Shout
what
out to
that is.
everybody on our live.
Oh, man.
Those tuning
Yes.
in right now. DJ Impress, I see you out there.
Monty, what's
Hey,
going on,
y'all.
cuzzo? What's good? What's good, man? What's good, famo? We appreciate you checking in, man. And with the 419 grind, man, we you know what, man? We just want to bring, man. Yesterday, we had an amazing guest on,
Yeah.
And Tracy Haynes came on, man, and. Man, I have a lot of love for that brother, man. He really, truly blessed me with some words yesterday. So, yeah,
Wonderful.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, we appreciate, again, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on. So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, any rate.
Excuse me.
I hear TV.
No, here we go.
Oh, that's you. Okay, we're going to take a quick break.
Television.
We do got bills to pay.
We got bills
Yes.
to pay.
So
Yes.
if you want to be a sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, you can send your info to our inbox, facebook.com, the 419 Grind. So, and you can email me at info at p360studios.com. And you can become a sponsor of our show. We need sponsors to pay bills. We need sponsors to pay other things too. We need food in here too, because we like to.
We do.
We like to feed
Well, I don't
ourselves.
really.
and feed the guests.
Do we need
water?
I need water.
Do we need donuts and
We need
muffins?
donuts. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, we need all that.
Yeah.
I may not need it though.
We need it. Yeah, we
But
need
I want it.
We need sustenance.
Yeah.
Look, go ahead, man. Because when we come back, I got to get on Monty. Monty, he a history buff, man.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
He came right on. Was like James Amos.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Monty. Thank you.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
First impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos. Short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1, plan. We help craft your story. Step 2, film in our studio or on location. Step 3, edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4, deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
Give me one for the wake up. I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard him here first. One for the wake up.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419.
Welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's me, your host, Mr. Shawn Mahone. I'm with my road dog, our co-host, Melly Mel in the house. Hi. What's going on? We are in the studio with our producer, Jay. Even though he wears other hats,
I love wearing hats.
Several.
president, CEO.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's a lot of hats.
LLC visionary, but he just wants to be Jay today. So we're gonna let him be Jay today.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you be Jay.
I'm just an on-air personality. That's all I am.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear from you. Call-in number is 419-740-0433. Call in, let us know. We want to check your temperature. If you want to call in and shout your business out or what you're doing positive in the community, we want to hear from you. We want to know and connect with the amazing folks here in Toledo, Ohio that's doing some great things. We want to hear from you. Call in. We want to check your temperature. Let us know what you're doing. What you got going on. What event is coming up. We want you to share that. Again, the number is 419-740-0433. Call in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared.
What I should do is call Miss Donetta Carter because she called yesterday after the show was over.
Oh, the social
Yeah.
butterfly.
Yes.
I love her. Call her.
So she has an event coming next
Call her.
week. I mean, no, this Saturday.
Is it
Is it
This Saturday, yeah, at the St. Clement's Hall.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has it every year, doesn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she got another one. The next one's not till April, but dang, should I call her? I don't want to wake her up. Like if she's sleeping.
She awake. I can tell you that.
Is she up?
She's a grinder. So
Yeah, she is a grinder.
absolutely.
You know who else who needs to call in?
Who's that?
Would be so nice. The Hungry Man.
Oh my God!
Hello, Mr.
Absolutely.
Hungry Man. Can you call us, please?
Yeah, Mr. Hungry Man.
Who's Mr. Hungry Man?
He's the one getting ready to. He and who else is it? Shawn that's getting ready to open up the restaurant here.
Oh yeah, I remember Mr. Hungry Man. Here's Miss Carter. We're gonna wake her up out of her sleep. She's probably not gonna answer the phone. Why is the? No, she knows the number.
She knows the number. Okay. Oh, she know the number. All right.
This is not a crank call.
No. Somebody text her.
Oh no. All right. All right.
Well, there you go.
There you go. I ain't answering the phone, right? But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we can't hear Shawn or Mel.
Really?
What?
Money, call in. Tell us what's going on.
We can hear each other.
Yeah, we can hear each other. Please, Mr. DJ, call in. 419-740.
Can somebody check on their phone? I can't. Mine's hooked up to the roadcaster. We want to hear everybody.
She was like, we can't hear Shawn or Mel.
The devil is
Oh,
a liar.
once.
Our engineer is checking the problem.
He's checking the problem out to make sure. Man, somebody said this is awesome. We appreciate that. Now
Now you
check
can't
this
hear
out.
Jesse too.
What?
Okay. All right. Let's see. While we're working out the
We
problem.
can hear Jesse.
We can. Hi, how
Look,
you doing?
what's up, Drake? What's going on? Man, listen.
You can have a seat over here.
Good to see you.
Hi, nice to meet you, Melody. Yes, okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I hear great things, read great things about you.
This is
Glad
nephew
you're
right
here.
here, man. This
Yes.
nephew.
You guys sounded good.
Man, this nephew right here, man. I always inbox him. Always,
you?
always,
Aw.
always inbox him. Let him know, like certain moves being made. I got to make sure I watch his back. I be
That's
like,
good. That's
you know,
good.
watch this,
That's
do
a
that.
blessing.
You know,
Yep.
Let them know.
That's good.
Because I don't need nobody to be hating so bad that I got to choke somebody out.
We hate for you to do that, Shawn. Because I know that side of you.
Man, listen, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck.
I know that
I'm
side.
like, if you mess with nephew, we got problems.
Yes, y'all don't want problems with Shawn.
Right. You don't want that.
No.
Because I see how he moving and how he doing
That's
great.
That's right. He's doing a beautiful job.
But unfortunately, everybody not happy for him.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I just said earlier.
Right.
Do you know what? Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Let your haters be your elevators.
Man, listen.
They ought to be able to fuel you.
Monty said,
to do
you know
what?
Won't we just bring Monty in here to be part of the producing team to make sure?
What does he say now?
He said, there it goes.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I hit a button on here.
Ah,
It's my fault.
Drop it, give me 20.
It's my fault.
Sounds good now.
That's
All
why
right,
we
good.
need
Good,
we need
good.
sponsors.
That's why we need sponsors.
Yeah.
All right, absolutely.
Take care of these
Absolutely.
little
telling you,
nuances.
these hiccups and stuff.
Look, let's get back to you.
The
What you was
devil's
gonna
like,
say
get the button out of here. Let your haters be your elevators.
Right, facts.
You can't
facts.
control anybody's thoughts. You cannot control their emotions. You can't control anything about anyone. You can't make them do something that you want them to do. People have their own individuality. They have their own minds. But let that fuel you into driving even harder and grinding even harder, because it's letting you know you're doing something right.
Man, listen.
If I'm upset in your world and I'm not even in your world
Man,
like
what?
that, oh, thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Right.
We pushing. We
Yeah,
pushing.
Right. But like I said,
I don't get
I'm
mad.
Like I said off in the cut, like I'm like Big Unc for real, right?
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm sitting up on the stump, right? And, and I'm looking at all my young bucks that's doing what they supposed to do. But I'm also watching for the wolves, right?
Right.
So I'm watching for the wolves.
Right.
So when he's posting and saying things, I just come back and say, watch that move. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? You don't want everybody to know this hand. You don't want so I make sure he tight.
That's a blessing.
Because if they get out of pocket, then they gonna be like, oh, Big
No,
Unc.
they don't know what you slaying with. They don't know what you packing.
Look, Big Unc then got off the stump. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. So
see, and you need somebody like that to defend you. That's been there. That's been in the trenches.
but
that's
guess
been
what?
through it.
But guess what? He got hands. I ain't got to throw them no more.
Oh, what you do, honey?
Oh,
other than what you do.
so
what is it that you do other than what you do? What you got? Black belt, judo?
introduce our guest.
What's going? Yeah,
We got a lot
that'd be
to talk
nice.
about.
Let's introduce our guest. We got Andre McCallum.
Just a moment.
Who's been a reoccurring guest on the original Rise and Grind Morning Show. That's why I wanted to bring him in on our first week.
Okay.
Because we want to show appreciation.
Yeah.
And gratitude towards those who supported us in the past.
Yeah.
And this is a new beginning. And Dre he's got some new stuff coming out. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I hope for the people that tap in, they're ready for what we're going to talk about today. I'm sure we're going to give a fire message. And there's a lot that we could talk about. So where you want to start, Jesse?
Let's start at the beginning. Let's start with Andre jumping off the porch.
Jumping off the porch.
Wow.
So, first off, my man Shawn, thank you. Thank you. He DM'd me a little while ago and he told me, he said, Andre, you look like you're doing a great job. And I want you to know there's a lot of people like myself that's rooting for you and rooting for young black men like yourself. But there's other people that's not rooting for you.
Yes.
And when he told me that, it touched my heart, but I was fully aware of it, but it was a reminder that you do have haters and you do have the enemy that's out here working. You got a battle between good and evil that's out here. And you got to stay focused. You got to stay locked in, and you got to remember what's important. I started from very, very humble beginnings. Jesse, is there any way we could do this without this music in my headphone? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I started from very, very humble beginnings. I grew up on Nebraska and Ewing, on the south side of Toledo, Ohio. Went to Stewart Elementary, went to Warbridge, went to Jones, got kicked out of public schools, had to go to behavior schools, ended up going to Libby High School and graduating from Libby High School. When I graduated from high school, I had no idea what I was going to do for a living. I didn't know what I was going to do for a career. My mother was a single mother working part-time at Kroger, and I just really didn't know what I was going to do. I was boxing at a young age. I started playing basketball. City Park was my go-to every single morning. I jumped off the porch around 11 or 12, so I was in the streets at just 11 or 12 years old, involved in gangs, hanging with the big homies, fighting. I did all that stuff as a young guy. I saw it. I seen it all. I've had bullets go right past my head. I've heard them in the wind. You can hear bullets actually in the wind going past your head. I've been through all that stuff, shootouts, fights, but from my grandparents and my mother and my aunts and uncles who kept praying, and they was praying warriors, which, Jesse, you went to church with all of them, which is a coincidence. But I think I just had the biggest praying warriors praying for me because I was able to sit and watch and lose so many close friends at a young age. But it felt like I had some type of protection over me.
The blood of Jesus.
I was never jumped.
You were covered.
I was never hit from the blind. I did all the hitting from the blind. And you know, I did a lot of things that should have put me in some bad places. And I was just protected. I was really protected. And real quick, I had a son at 19, and it just completely changed my life. As soon as I had my son, I'm like, I don't want to be in the streets anymore. I want to get a job. I want to work. And I ended up putting out a resume on Career Builder, and I got a call from an insurance company. And they told me, Andre, you'll make $1,000 a week. And everyone told me not to do it. They said, Andre, don't do it. Insurance is a scam. I don't know anyone that makes money doing insurance. And I'm looking at my amazing son, and he's like 5, 6 months old. And I'm going, I'm about to do this. Like, I'm about to work. I'm about to figure out how to make some money. And when I got into that insurance industry, it completely changed my life. I went from hanging in the streets and being around the homies and being around some of the big homies and people that's gangsters. And now I'm surrounding myself around businessmen and women, entrepreneurs, God-fearing men and women, people who were raised with both parents, people who were literally millionaires, people who were 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure income earners. And I'm sitting here and I'm being a student and I'm being a sponge. I'm watching how they hire. I'm watching how they uplift. I'm watching how they encourage. I'm watching how they think. I'm watching how they give back. I'm watching how they're unselfish. I'm watching things that I would have never got to see growing up on Nebraska and Ewing. I'm seeing a completely different type of life. I'm taking trips. I'm in different states. I'm in different countries. And what ended up happening is over a course of maybe 5 to 10 years, I slowly started changing who I was. And I realized it was a plan that God had for me. Almost like when Moses, before Moses realized he was a Hebrew, he was almost a king. He was an Egyptian. He was of royalty. But God had to put him down that path in order for God to take him, strip him, send him out into the wilderness, and then bring him back for them to listen to him. Do you realize if the average person would have just popped up in Egypt talking about God this, God that, they would have took his head off?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Like
No doubt.
it had to be someone that they were familiar with, that they had a little bit of, you know what?
preaching.
We can't touch Moses because we know him. And we watched them and we still love them.
Yeah, we
so
still
we're just
love
going to
'em.
send them away. We're not going to kill them, but we're going to send them away. So when I see that story, I say, man, I believe God used me the exact same way, because I never thought that I would even come back to Toledo. In 2018, I moved to St. Louis, Missouri, but I lived in the suburbs of O'Fallon, and I owned an insurance company. And that
I lived in St. Louis.
Really?
I lived in U City.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2018, I moved to O'Fallon, Missouri.
O'Fallon, yep.
And I opened up, I actually did a buyout, and I bought out an insurance company there, and I had 2 offices in Missouri and also Illinois. Did great things there, mentored tons of people, made millions of dollars, but I've impacted the community greatly. Ended up leaving Missouri and moved to Virginia in 2020, right when COVID hit, and I spent 4 years in Virginia and got divorced.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I didn't want my divorce. It was something that just happened. 2 people just waking up every single day thinking their life was just going to be whatever it was, and then we just found ourselves going our separate ways. And when I got divorced, I'm sitting in Virginia, and I got my 2 children, which I had custody of since they was 3 and 1. And I'm sitting looking at my 2 children. I'm just like, why am I here in Virginia? Like, I'm divorced now. My wife has moved to a whole new state. She took my youngest daughter with her. Like, what am I doing in Virginia? And I heard a little voice say, it's time to go home.
Man, listen.
Ooh.
Dude,
it's time to go back
man,
home.
you didn't got. I got chills because
Telling you.
because I just got to piggyback on what you're saying.
Yep.
I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. God said, pack your things up, go back to Toledo, and start a program helping youth. And I
Yep.
said, Lord, I know you're not sending me back to the Valley of Dry Bones. I know you're not sending me back there.
The
But go ahead,
Egypt,
Dre. Go
all
ahead.
of it.
Oh, my God.
He told me the same thing when I was living in Florida and
Oh, my
Louisiana.
God.
He said it's time to go back home. I was like, no.
Man.
And you know, when most people think when you go back home,
Jesus.
you fail.
Right.
Right.
Oh, like I was doing good financially. I could
Yeah, exactly.
whatever. I
Yeah,
didn't
I was
have to
doing
come
great.
back home.
Right. You didn't have to
but
come
that
home.
voice said it's time to go back home. It's
yeah.
time to be around family. It's time to.
Yes.
You left your mother. You left your father. You left cousins. You left aunts, uncles, and you went to pursue this success. But what's important is back home.
Mm.
So
What a word.
I moved back home. And I came to Perrysburg. I didn't want my son and my daughter in schools where they would get involved with gangs and things like that. So I took them to Perrysburg, and the moment I came back home to Toledo, I had no idea about starting a program or starting an after-school program. My goal was to come back, open up another insurance company, start working 70, 80 hours a week, get it back going, build some successful entrepreneurs. I had no idea to do anything about a program. And someone came to me and they said, Andre, you're doing boxing with your son. How about you just start a boxing gym and incorporate it with some type of behavioral health care and mental health and just mix it in with boxing, recreation, and mental health. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to be in the gym doing it anyways. So why not do something more with just my son and do it with more kids? And now 3 years later, I could tell you I got about 50 to 60 kids that come up to me every single day as if God gave me more kids.
It's phenomenal.
And you can just tell that it's not something that was artificially created. This was a passion. This was a calling. This was something that God created. And I couldn't have never guessed that no age, at no point in my life, that I would be back here in Toledo doing what we're doing now.
That's amazing.
About to make
Like
me
that
cry.
is-
I'm serious. I'm
Child.
trying to
Man,
hold it
the
back.
story,
'cause
man.
that's not the end of the story because
I'm.
We got a lot we can talk about.
right. But it's
I need to get some
beautiful, though,
tissue.
because we've all left.
We all left.
We all
and,
left.
and God said, "Go back home."
Go
Yeah.
back home.
That's where your work. The work is.
Yeah.
That's where you have to put in the work. Because I left. I left for California, and I was
you
going.
left.
I could have stayed in California because my brother's in California. I have family in California. He said you can stay with me as long as you want to,
Yeah.
and build your brand out here.
Yeah.
And that was my plan.
Yeah.
But my daughter needed me.
Yeah.
She needed me here. She was getting ready to graduate high school and going into college. So I said, I can't. My heart is not. My heart can't do it.
Yeah.
I have to go back home. So coming back home, people look at you like, "Oh, you failed."
Yeah.
No, I
Right.
didn't
No.
fail.
Mm-mm.
Right.
I listened.
Listen.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
followed.
Mhm.
His voice.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Can we agree that this is how we feel? Can we agree to this? That we never thought coming back to our city to do something so positive would turn out to be so negative?
Oh
Right.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
in everybody else's eyes, right?
In everybody
Yep.
else's eyes.
That's messed
I
up.
never, like
Yeah.
literally, I never thought coming back to Toledo to start a boot camp program would turn out to be so ugly. Like, I'm like,
I
where do
know.
they do that at?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So,
whoa.
and-
A prophet is
I
without
wanna-
honor in his own country,
Right.
like
I
Jesus.
wanna, you saying that, somebody being negative towards you. Dre, you've dealt with this.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I stay on his
You've
heels.
dealt with this.
That's why I stay on his
Yeah,
heels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or dealing with this.
Oh my God.
currently.
So let me tell you something. So, for someone that's like me, you got to understand, like, for years, I've never been picked on. I've never been disrespected. I'm a guy that kind of grew up with respect. I grew up in a popular crowd. All of my family is very popular in Toledo. If you were to list some of the top 5, top 10 popular people in the city, they're all my people. They all look up to me. They all respect me. And just recently I had a situation, and it taught me a very, very valuable lesson, is that no matter who you are and what you accomplish and what you do good for other people, there's somebody sitting back that don't like you and they're disgusted by it.
Man.
They're disgusted by it.
You can feel those daggers.
Look, I'm drinking
And when
water
you
on that one.
assume that people shouldn't be disgusted by you because of who you are is where you go wrong.
Right.
You got to remember that God is talking and the noise is just a distraction. God is speaking. You have a passion. You have a calling. You have a purpose, and the noise is a distraction. And what I learned was the best response, no matter who the person is no response.
That's right.
You
I
know,
agree.
That's
because
hard.
No matter what I've been through
That's hard.
over the last 16 years, I've been in a lot of I became a professional. I've learned the do's and the don'ts. I've learned how to operate multi-million-dollar companies. I've learned how to hire. I've learned how to train. I've learned how to motivate. I've learned how to retain. I've learned how to build. I've learned how to save. I've learned how to give back. But no matter what, there's still this small, immature bully of a kid that lives inside of me that I had to lock away for years for me to become who I am. But he's there. He was created at Stewart Elementary when I was doing all that fighting. He was created at Jones when I was doing all that fighting. He was created at Libby. And he exists still in all of us. We all got that little person inside of us that we locked away. And if you ever choose to unlock that door for that little person that live inside of you, you'll ruin everything that you got. So I was just in a situation where I had someone literally just challenge me on social media for no reason. And when I saw the challenge, I let that little person out.
You did.
For just 2 days.
You did.
For 2 days, I let him out, and it felt so good. It felt so good to just let him roam because he's a bully, and he's a troll, and he's not afraid of nothing.
Right.
And what I realized over those 2 days was, Andre, you letting that little person out will put you in a position that you'll lose everything. Because there's rules in this world, and there's rules in this life that you got to abide by. If you don't abide by these rules, bad things can happen. So you got to look at things worst case scenario, so that you don't end up like these guys that don't work very, very hard and threw it all away. Or like these kids, it's 18, 19. Look at these kids, it's 18. Like I was just on this morning, I seen someone, I think 18 years old, involved in a shooting, going to court right now. I mean, may do 50, 60 years or get life for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know, just because he listened to that little voice. So it's very important that no matter who you are and who's listening to this message right now, when you got that little person inside of you that's telling you, hey, man, they got you messed up. Hey, man, you really about that life. They must not know who you are. Hey, man, set them straight and let them know, quit playing with you. I want to tell you something. The best response is no response. If you let people talk and they talk to themselves, sooner or later they'll realize they can't touch you and they'll stop talking to you. It's really, really that simple.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
Because when
That's tough.
when you
That's
give
tough.
when you give that back and forth just for a little bit, if I could say something to you and then you respond, I got you. I got you right there now because you responded. But if I say something to you and you like, hey, and you move on from it and you don't even acknowledge it, now I'm like, dang, he didn't even respond to me. I can't even touch that person. And that's how you got to live your life.
Ooh, wee, that's tough. That's
I
tough
like
because
that.
I'm from the 700 block of Oakwood, and so you know that little boy from Oakwood, he be wanting to just come out and look. He be wanting to come out and get a business, man. I'd be like, ooh, wee. But God's
still in
grace,
there.
but
He'll
God's
always
grace
be
and
there.
mercy, Lord have mercy, Jesus,
We gotta lock
man.
him. We gotta lock him away.
Man, got to,
Yeah,
got to.
That's
Gotta
the
lock
that's
them
the
away.
old man that the Bible speaks about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the old man. We have to keep that man dead.
Yep.
We have to die. Self has to die.
Man, when you got to crucify your own,
That's hard to kill yourself.
Ooh, man.
And that's why it's
It's
important.
hard.
That's why it's important to listen to scripture or read scripture daily.
Yes.
You need the daily reminders.
You're right.
You know, you can be on a binge. You could be fasting. You could be listening to sermons. You could be in your scriptures for months. But you take a few months off, and that little man will start knocking at that door again.
Yeah.
You
So
got to
true.
remember the scripture. You got to remember the
Yeah.
words of God. And I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I was thinking this to myself. You know, I got a lot of family that I love, a lot of family that I do things for, and I help financially. I help with just mentally, with words. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm not associating myself with people just because they're family. I'm not associating myself with people just because I went to school with them. I'm associating myself with people who love God and that they're living for God. I don't even care if you love me. I've had people who tell me, Andre, I love you, and they've turned on me.
Yes.
So my new focus now is to surround myself around people that I can see is actively seeking to love God.
Wow.
Those are the
Yes.
people I want around me.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at now.
that's deep.
That's it.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Give us a moment to process everything.
You're right, because I'm done. I'm
that was
trying to hold
spoken
back.
to us.
to
So
hold
we'll be
back.
right back after this break.
First impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos, short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1, plan. We help craft your story. Step 2, film in our studio or on location. Step 3, edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4, deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
Give me one foot to wake up. I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first. 1 foot to wake up. 1 foot to wake up. 2 foot to work. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first.
Roll for the love of the dough. 16 double O into the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South, and Orton Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Plera, and Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Clinty and Philly and all was repping for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumping, Southwick was slumping. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumping. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and a tooth to see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo. But Jizzy used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. Used to do their time without snitching. I miss the old Toledo.
Hey, yo, Lane, check dig, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be. You
The
dig?
Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Mr. Shawn Mahone, with my new road dog sidekick, Melly Mel in the house.
What's up, everybody?
And we are also in the house with Jay today.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Jay, what's going
Hey, Jay.
on?
I'm blessed.
Man, and have an amazing young man in the studio with
Oh,
us, Mr.
phenomenal.
Andre
Oh, my
McCallum, man.
God.
Oh,
Mr. Andre.
Mr. Andre, he has really, truly blessed me today.
Yeah, I had to hold back the tears.
Man.
I was like, we ain't got no tissue in
But
here.
the Lord Jesus.
Oh, this
yeah.
man here, this young man here.
Man.
Jesus.
So Dre,
bless.
talk about Toledo Arc.
Okay.
What, as a parent, I got a kid that's 9-10 years old. He fights in school, whatever. First, I want to give him to Mr. Shawn Mahone to get him straight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he likes to fight.
Yeah.
He's dealing with some mental issues. I want to bring him to your program. What's the process, or what is he going to get out of that?
Well, first off, I got some kids right now currently that I need to probably collaborate with Mr. Shawn Mahone for sure, because they just need a little bit of extra help. But what we try to make sure that we're doing on a daily basis is, number one, building relationships with these kids. A lot of times when they're home, they're getting yelled at. It's a lot of cussing. There's a lot of you ain't this, you ain't that, or it's a physical abuse. And when they come to our programs, we want to substitute that with love. Like, replace that, what's happening at home, with us, with love. We try to sit down and talk to these kids, communicate with these kids, and we try to teach them how to think. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
So if I can get two kids that's arguing inside my program, and I can sit both of them down and say, okay, what happened? Why did you guys start arguing? Well, he said this about my mama, and then okay. Well, when he said this about your mom, why didn't you just come to me? That way I can be just talking to him and not you.
Right.
No, well, he said something about my mom yesterday. Okay, well, you could have just handled it that way. So we're just trying to teach them how to think, because the way that we do things as kids doesn't fly when we become an adult. In school, we were able to get right into fights, fist fight, punch somebody in the face, jump them, and then just get a couple of days suspended from school and just go right back to school like everything happened. You can't do that as an adult. If you put your hands on someone as an adult, you go to jail. Or you get shot.
Right.
Like, these are the consequences. Like, so we try to teach them now at a young age, let's start behaving like this. Let's start thinking like this, so that when you become an adult, you understand how to thrive as an adult.
Yeah.
So it's about teaching them how to think and just building a relationship.
I call it, Jay, I call it restorative justice, right? And restorative justice is what he's talking about. When you can sit children down, right? And one thing that I do that's been very successful with restorative justice is, like, you ask a young man, what's his favorite color? And then the kid go, I don't know. And then you ask the other kid, what's his favorite color? And they go, I don't know. What's his favorite food? I don't know. So they go back and forth with that. So I stop them and I go, so you mean to tell me you both got a problem with each other and y'all know nothing about each other?
Oh, that's good.
Like,
That's good.
like, make it make sense, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a push-up competition. If you could do more push-ups than me, then I'm gonna give you $5, right? So now, like he said, it's about building a relationship with the children. But so many people are out here chasing the bag that they missing the blessing. You know, so they don't understand, like, there are curriculums put in place called, like, 7 mindsets. Like, there's things that's out there that can really help you understand a child more, but they don't, because that's just how it is, though. But Andre's absolutely right, you know, and he has just that. And the thing that I just want people to know, not to take away from him or anything, but I want people to know this is how we collaborate. Like, I want to be able to break them down, build them up, right? But after they're done with me, I need to push them to other programs.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, if I got 20 kids that I'm dealing with, okay, you've already got the business. Guess what? Now you develop leadership. I got to now put you in other things that's going to help you be more successful. That's what I came up with Change Academy, because I want there to be an array of services. So guess what? Now you got to go see Mr. Andre. You know, you're going to spend 6 weeks with him. And after you're done with that, he got another program. You got to do another 6 weeks. So now we keep children involved. Now we bring the parents in. We give parents the tools that they need so they continue to move forward. But yeah, man, I'm proud of you. But let me ask you this, because people got to know. Talk about your hard times. Talk about when you felt like giving up in the process of building the art.
You know what? A lot of betrayal, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. People saw the revenue that could be generated instead of the mission and the purpose. And when they saw the revenue that could be generated, they wanted to take, and they wanted to do their own. So they had to bad talk. They had to do a lot. I lost, believe it or not, I had a lot of close people that I was close to that on the way of building this great thing that we're doing. I mean, we just last week we just hosted a Thanksgiving dinner for all of our participants.
Right? Yeah,
Beautiful.
For all of our participants and their parents and their siblings, we brought them all together in one building and just had Thanksgiving. Now we're getting ready to do a toy giveaway. I just picked 5 families that we're sponsoring for Christmas. So all of this good that we're doing for the community of Toledo, I'm seeing some of the closest people to me betray me because of the revenue that comes along with obviously giving back. And what I learned is the noise is a distraction, and you got to eliminate the noise and keep moving forward. And what I learned from this is it doesn't matter if the person is your brother, if they're your cousin, if they're your sister, if they're it doesn't matter who the person is. It's about who that person is. So I want to say that one more time. It doesn't matter who the person is. It could be a cousin that you grew up with for years. It doesn't matter what their title is. It's about who they are inside, right? Though I can only have people around me that are good inside. I need people with integrity, people with morals, people with character, people with standard. It doesn't matter if you're my cousin or not. And I think where a lot of us go wrong is, I'm going to do this for my cousin. I'm going to build this business with my cousin. And that's where you go wrong, because you built it with somebody that had no morals, no standards, no character. So the moment anything happened, the betrayal happened, and now look at you. So I could just tell you all of my hard times made me stronger, and it made me better.
Right.
I mean, we can get specific, but I can just tell you that hard times, there's a sermon I was listening to from T.D. Jakes, and the sermon was talking about the storm, and what he talked about was everybody has to go through their own storm. Like, I can't go through a storm and then tell you about it and then expect you to be able to get through your storm because I told you about mine. Like, you got to go through your storm. You got to be in that whirlwind spinning, and you got to be going through that so that when you make it out that storm, you learn to appreciate life and appreciate, being out of it.
I think it's hurtful, very hurtful, when you have people around you that you thought that were for you, but that was really against you. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because I'm just thinking back as you're talking on my experience. Like, when I first started the program, I think that I had some people around me. So I was on the Michael Basin show, and then I was on Fox 36, and I was starting the Toledo Journal. So I was starting to get some looks, some traction. And what I realized was, I heard someone say, I can't do the drills that he does, but I know business, right? So they decided to leave me to start their own program. And the thing that hurt the most was my son was probably, I think, 4 at the time, maybe 5 at the time, 5 or 6. And they said it right in front of me. We just want to let you know this is our last night doing this Dose of Reality with you, because we're getting ready to start our own. And there's a lady right now who is in TPS that has copied my whole program. She doesn't understand that I own the Dose of Reality. I own it, right? So, because it's a brand. But on her literature, she has an overnight program called such and such, right? So I'm just saying that I want listeners to know, because people are like, man, Shawn and Dre going in deep, like they talking about the real deal, right? Because people think they can do what you can do, but they can't handle the pain that you go through.
First of all, they're not anointed to do it. So when you're not anointed and called and appointed to do it, you're going to fail anyways, because you haven't received what God has put in your souls, in your spirits.
Right.
You haven't received it. It's not in there. The Holy Ghost
Right.
has not downloaded it
Right.
in you.
You know what's missing from them?
You know?
is the vision.
The
The
vision.
They don't
vision,
have
right.
the
They don't
vision
have
that
the
you
vision.
have.
They
Yeah.
copying.
So I say it like this: they might have took Drake. Might have took the cookie, but they didn't have the ingredients to make the cookie.
Nope.
And that's how I get through.
Yeah.
I get through like, hey, you can have a cookie all day long, but you don't
Right.
have the ingredients. What
You ain't
it
got
takes.
grandma's secret recipe.
I don't know if I
You ain't
texted
got
you.
it
I
like
just
that.
want to encourage you, Dre. I don't know if I had inboxed you this, but I said, I'm saying this to you now. Remember, it's not about profit. It's about purpose. And it's
Always.
not about income. It's about impact. And if a lot of people just understand that just by itself, that it's about purpose. It's about purpose. It's not about profit.
If it was about profit, I wouldn't be here.
Man, it
I
was
wouldn't be sitting at this table every day.
Look,
Yes.
if it was
If it
about
was-
profit,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, just because it looked good,
Right.
Dre, it ain't always been good, bro.
Yeah, there's a book that I read many, many years ago, and I can't remember the author, but the book was titled "The Score Takes Care of Itself."
The score takes
And basically, what that book is saying is, if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, you're waking up, you're doing the workouts, you're playing the game, you're playing great defense, you're jumping, you're diving for the ball. At the end of that bell, you'll look up, or to look at that buzzer. At the end of that buzzer, you'll look up, and you'll be winning the game. And I've taken that outlook with everything in life. So to be honest with you, no matter what I did, even in the insurance industry, I never cared about the money. I never cared about the money. All I cared about was doing what was right, doing what was best, being true and being honest. And for my whole entire adult life, I've always looked up, and the money has been there. And I've always followed the philosophy: the more that you give, the more that you get.
Man.
That's
So
right.
all I do is give,
Yes,
give,
yes, yes.
give. And for some reason, because of it, I look up and God is taking care of me as well.
Man, ain't
Yes.
that it? Ain't that it, man? That is
Woo.
bananas.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
so what else do you have going on? What new? Anything new you got going on? Is there another road that you want to take? You want to step out on faith on something that you thought about and was like, I don't know if I should do that, but faith is saying, yeah, you can do that.
Right now, I'm busier than I've ever been in life.
Okay.
I'm so busy that sometimes when I get an email, I just have to put my phone down for 10 seconds.
Take
and
a
then
breath,
go back to
huh?
it later.
Yeah.
Like, I'm busier now. Like, I was in a position in my mid-20s and early 20s where I was working 70, 80 hours a week in the insurance industry, making calls, running appointments, recruiting, hiring, training. I was doing it all. And I'm more busy now than what I was when I was doing that. Wow. So
For
right
yourself.
now, for myself, for
For
my
yourself,
business, for my
right,
family.
right.
I have 3 children. I have all 3 of my children in my household.
Let's talk about your son who throw hands. Let's talk about him. He doing his thing, man.
So speaking of my son, in December, next week, we are going to Texas so that he can make Team USA.
Really?
Oh, congratulations.
Wow, congrats.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first step is him winning this tournament next week, so that he can be on Team USA for their under 19 division. Next year, he'll fight at the elite division, which can put him in a position to make the Olympics.
Wow.
So and fight in the Olympics.
Awesome.
So we've been training 3 times a day
Wow.
for the last 2 months.
Ooh.
6 a.m., take him over to Jacqueline High. We do our running, get the running out the way first. He goes to school. He gets out of school about 12:30, and then we go back to Jacqueline High at 1 o'clock so we can do strength and conditioning.
Wow.
After strength and conditioning, I take him to go get some type of protein, some type of food to put in his body. We go home, take a quick nap, and then he does boxing training at 5:30. So this is what we've been doing for the last 2 months now. Three days.
What are some of the things that you said to your son that maybe he don't understand now, but he'll show enough get later?
A lot. I've been really teaching this young man since he was probably 6, 7 years old how to be humble,
Okay.
how to treat everybody with respect. He was ranked #1 in the country when he was 9 years old in boxing, and we would go to tournaments and people would ask to take pictures of him. And I would always tell them, hey, when people ask to take pictures, take that picture. Get that person's name and tell them nice to meet you. So I've been almost just teaching him how to be a great individual, period, since he was 7, 8 years old. But one of the things that I kind of been teaching him now is, and some of the things that I've been saying already on this podcast, is that it's about having the right people around you. It's about having boundaries, having standards. And I tell him right now, when it comes to the ladies, Do not let these ladies be a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's young. He's handsome. He's in shape. He got muscles everywhere in every part of his body. You're gonna have people that want to that's gonna want to make you their boyfriend. You're gonna have girls that want to make you their boyfriend. Just have friends right now. Be
That's
good
right.
to people. Treat people right.
Mhm.
I said, put your career first. Put God first.
That's right.
Put your career next, and you'll look up someday and you'll find you a beautiful woman that you'll want to marry and have children with. But right now, stay focused and stay locked in.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. I think the most important thing is we got to find a way to bring fathers back into the lives of our young men.
Yes.
Because I'm just throwing this out there. I'm dealing with yesterday. I dealt with an 11-year-old that cussed his mama up one side down the other in front of me, and it took everything in me not to yoke him.
Do you know, not to cut you off, but do you know I believe in whoopings because that's how I was raised.
Right.
I was raised on some whoopings. I started with my son being a disciplinarian with him. Only had to do was give him that look every now and then. And then every now and again, I would have to give him a whooping. Do you know I haven't had to put my hands on that boy since he was about 11?
That's a blessing.
And he's 17 now. He's the most respectful. He's a gentleman. Hey, son, can you go take out that trash? I got you, Dad. Anything else? Like, sometimes I sit back and I be like, how did I get this lucky? But it's because I put all of this in.
That's
You
right.
have to.
You
It was
instilled
coming
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I did it with Shawn, my son. I told him, when he was trying to smell himself a little bit, I said, let me tell you something. I said, if you ever get out of pocket with me, I'm going to split you down to the white meat. I'm going to knock you on Thursday and catch you on next Friday. Don't play with me, son. Right?
Yeah.
Man, guess what? He graduated from St. John's.
Yeah.
People love him. They he's a yes, sir, no, sir. He got a good handshake. Like, I did my part as a father. He just turned 22 on November the 18th. But, man, I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome.
But it's what we do.
That's right.
And so it's troubling when you have, gentlemen, young man like Andre or myself that's out in the community that's really doing good work to really help our young men, how people are just nasty. And I'm like, y'all go to sleep at night wanting our babies to fail?
Yeah.
Like, y'all really? That's what y'all really want? I'm like, Lord have mercy, no.
And I want to say a shout out to Willie Knighton. He's
Oh
on,
my
he's
God!
on live right now.
Oh
He's
yeah,
doing a lot.
Willie got to come up here and share his story,
he's
man.
doing a lot for the community as well, especially young men.
Oh my God,
especially
man!
in the situation that he was in,
Man, I'm still waiting for him to get exonerated, man. Come on, Mike DeWine, man, sign the dang on paper, man.
I don't depend on Mike DeWine.
Man, I know, right. But I'm putting that little plug out there. Like, come on, man, yeah, Willie, man, yeah, good friend of mine's, man. We smoke sticks together, man. I love me a good cigar. I ain't going in front, y'all. I love me a good cigar. But anyway, I just enjoy seeing him elevate. After he done been in the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
That's a message right there.
Who gonna preach it? Who gonna preach it? Come on, Shawn.
Willie. It's time for him to step in the pulpit while he playing.
Belly of the
He
beast.
be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Man,
But
yes, she is.
What
Yes,
I
she
love
is.
about him is that I remember when we were about 15, 16, I grew up on the south side of Toledo.
Okay.
We were gangster disciples, and we all went and got Free Willy short dog shirts. As 15, 16-year-old kids, it was probably about 50 to 60 of us. We all had Free Willy short dog shirts for 4th of July. So we almost looked up to him. We almost looked up to him as if he was a Larry Hoover at a very, very young age. And I didn't know him. I just heard talks of him.
Wow.
But when he got out and I was able to see who he really was, he never talked streets with me. He never talked gangster, nothing with me. He talked positivity. He talked peace. He talked love. He talked respect. He talked support. And it really, really made me appreciate him more because he could have got out and went backwards.
He could have easily went backwards.
He could have got out and went backwards. So, Willie, if you're watching this, man, we love you.
Yeah, we definitely love you.
Salute to you.
Man,
Respect to you. Love what you're doing and keep doing it.
Yeah,
Can't wait to meet you. I've never met him.
he a Steeler fan, so his whole man cave is Steelered out.
No, I've seen
What's
it.
wrong with the Steelers?
No.
Everything.
So
Okay,
on
but
that note,
anyway.
we're gonna take a break. 'Cause we gotta wash that off.
Stay
of us.
neutral.
So we'll be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned.
take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts in just about every backyard, hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house, trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it, you could buy for 10 pennies. Pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day.
It ain't got that same vibe it got no more in the streets, you know?
Go outside and play.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Females used to carry themselves as
Okay, Lane. It's your boy Bobcat, man. Just reminiscing. Check this.
where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 16 double O until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South. And Orton Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Plera. And Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Philly and Philly and all was repping for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumping, Southwick was slumping. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumping. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and the tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. Where hustlers used to do their time without snitching. When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. Where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Hey, yo, Lane, check dig, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that old West End used to rock. St. Angela's jump, you know?
When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. Where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts and just
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Welcome back, Toledo, Ohio. 419 Grind, Rise and Grind Morning Show. I am your boy, your host, Mr. Shawn Mahone, and I am with my new co-host, Road Dog, Mel. What's going on,
everybody?
And we're in the
Hello.
studio with producer, president, CEO, all of the accolades that goes with it. He just
That's too many words.
Look,
Just call me Jay.
he just want to be Jay today. Yeah, what's
Hey,
so,
Jay.
hey Jay, what's going
Hey,
on?
Jay.
And we are in the studio studio, ladies and gentlemen, with an amazing young man. I
Yes,
call him.
yes.
I look at him like my nephew for real because he warms my heart just to know the work that he's doing in the community. His mindset just is good to be around good brothers like Andre McCallum, man. And welcome back to the show, man. We appreciate you being here today.
Yes.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So so I mean, we talked, man, and again, I just want to encourage you to keep moving forward, right? You know, you already know that there's no weapon formed against you that's going to prosper, man. At the name of Jesus, every knee has to bow, every tongue has to confess, man, that in this season, man, moving forward, is that you are now positioning yourself to be able to get your son to the next level where he needs to be. Because sometimes it's not about us, it's about others. And what your son needs now is he needs the love and support from his dad to encourage him to go to the next level so he can be the next champion of the world. That's what I'm got, man. That's what I'm talking about right there, man.
Yes. We need some claps right there.
Yeah, we need some claps right there. Yeah, we need some claps right there, man. So, yeah, man. So, but continue to do the work that you're doing in the community. Is there anything you want to say to our listeners that may be listening?
Yeah, I just want to say that we are located. If anyone is interested in bringing their kiddos down to Toledo Art, we have a boxing program, a dance program, and a recreational facility that has PlayStations, pool tables, ping pong tables, but most importantly, we have mentors. We have people that surrounded by the youth on a daily basis that love what they do. They're encouraging these kids to be better, to be greater, to be faster, to be smarter. And we are here right in Toledo, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we also do provide transportation for all the parents that's working hard and can't get their kids. So if you guys are, if you guys want your children to be a part of something, a part of a family, to have a community where we do no trolling, no bullying, but they can be loved and respected, please DM me or please reach out to me.
And where are you located at?
We are located on the south end of Toledo right now, 733 South St. Clair, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
Right across the street from St. Peter, St. Paul Church.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
All
the
right.
ages? Is there age
From
range?
ages 6 through 17 years old.
To 17. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Ain't it something about our 5 and 6 year olds?
Oh, we love them.
Man.
They walk around.
Once they turn 6, oh.
Yeah, they walk around there in their own little mood, drawing, coloring, bringing me stuff. Look what I painted for you, Coach Dre. So
Aw,
we
that's so
love
sweet.
the kids, but we know, the more time we spend with them, the more relationships we can build and the more impact we'll have on them. Yeah. You'll be surprised how the kids don't listen to their parents, but they listen to us. They listen to me.
And that's amazing.
So
Right. That's
sometimes
what's
we
up.
need that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay, what do you want to say? Jay, what do you want to say?
I want to say thanks, Dre, for coming on the show. Like I said, this first week, I wanted to bring people on who were big supporters of what we did when we first started the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And Dre was here for one of our first episodes in 2020. He came in 2021 for our New Year's party that we had. And then he came on a few more times after that. So, and on my personal my sports podcast. So I just want to thank him for everything that he's done as far as being a supporter. You're a supporter just by coming on and sharing your story.
You're welcome.
And giving us opportunity to talk to you. So, but I do want to say one thing to our listeners. We do need sponsors. We can't do this thing without money. We have to pay bills. So if you want to become a sponsor of the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to info@p360studios.com. So we're in Project 360 Studios, our main studio here. Become a sponsor. You can reach out to me personally on my Facebook page, or you can reach out to the 419 Grind Facebook page and become a sponsor of the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Melly Mel.
What's up?
What you
What's
want?
up?
What you want to say before we get off the air?
Ooh, well, first of all, I'm full.
You full?
I'm
Okay.
so full. And it's
Okay.
such an honor to be here. Even, just hanging out with you guys. Dre just messed me up terribly in a good way.
In a good way.
He messed me up.
Yeah.
I just want to say that God has gifted us individually with giftings that only we can handle. He put that in us. And something that Dre said today, everybody said great things, truly, but something that I just honed in on was the word selflessness. We need to learn to be selfless. And Shawn, you said it too, it's not about us. It's not about us, and it never will be about us. We are the catalyst. We are the engine. We are the person that God, the flesh and blood in this world that God uses to project the message of what Dre was talking about is love.
It's love.
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole
It's
thing.
the whole gamut of the manner is love.
Let me say this.
Yes.
You know, when I was born in '89 and I was raised in the '90s, and everything that you saw being raised in the '90s, whether it was TV, whether it was my grandfather, they taught that you do for others and you put yourself last.
That's right.
And you put other people first.
Yes.
And you put yourself last. That's what I
Yes.
was taught a good husband was. That's what I
Yes.
was taught a great father was.
Yes.
Now we live in a world in 2025 where society is trying to teach put yourself
Self
first.
That's right.
And that's
right.
what they're teaching. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. If you're a woman, put yourself 1st If you're a man, put yourself 1st And I think that when you think like that, it actually hurts society as opposed to putting other people first.
It does.
Will actually better society. So you picking up on that, I just had to just tap in and say that.
Beautiful words. Yeah. We got to be selfless if we're going to make it. It's so many people that need us. It's so many people that are hungry for love, for compassion, not just sympathy, but empathy, that we can feel what they're going through. And we can make the world a better place.
Yes, we can.
We can.
Amen.
We can.
And I'll end by saying this. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Come on.
God bless you all. Thank you for watching the 419 Grind Morning Show.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Have a great day on purpose. And God bless. We out. Peace.
Peace.